Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Kaustubha Krishna Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Leelamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Rupavadi Radha Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Mataji, reduce the size. It is going out of the window. The size is going still out of the window, Mataji. Left side is not visible.
Let me check, Prabhuji.
It's visual.
Mataji, zoom size you can reduce.
Prabhuji, सबसे minimize है ये.
Hare Krishna,
Go out
Prabhuji,
of
it's
the window.
okay. It's okay. We can see.
और तो ठीक तरह से पढ़ सकते हैं.
Satya Hari Prabhu, you may display.
हरे कृष्णा.
Still it is going out of the window.
प्रभुजी ठीक दिख रहा है, मैंने दूसरे फोन में भी चेक किया अभी.
हाँ ठीक है, हम लोग को देखने में आ रहा है बराबर. हरे कृष्ण, हरे कृष्ण.
अगर किसी को पढ़ने में दिक्कत होती है तो मैं पढ़ लेता हूँ.
Even I can read, not a problem.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है पढ़ने में. Fonts are okay, size is okay.
Okay, one of you read,
Yeah.
whoever can read.
Yeah. Should I start?
Please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, are you able to read?
Please start.
Clear है, very clear.
हाँ शुरू करें.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj की जय. His Holiness Bhakti Asray Vaishnava Swami Maharaj की जय. His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूप विलास प्रभु की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्री नामामृत. Even blasphemers can be freed from sinful activities by chanting the holy name. Jaya and Vijaya inwardly knew that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, but they purposely became his enemies to be delivered from material life. From the very beginning of their lives, they thought the Lord Krishna is an enemy. And even though blaspheming Lord Krishna, they chanted the holy name of Krishna constantly along with their inimical thoughts. Thus, they were purified because of chanting the holy name of Krishna. It is to be understood that even blasphemer can be freed from sinful activities by chanting the holy name of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.1.26. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote. Srila Prabhupada quote. 3rd December. I see God and therefore I offer prasad to him. Because they cannot see him, they must come to me so I can open their eyes. They are blind, suffering from cataracts. So I shall operate and they will see. Los Angeles, December 3rd, 1973. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Can we not therefore sacrifice a few reams of paper in the midst of many vestiges for same purpose in order to derive greater benefit for the humankind? I request that government should take up this particular case in light of spiritualism, which is not within the material calculation. Even in Great Britain, the government has immensely supported a similar movement called the moral rearmament movement without consideration of the security scarcity of the paper, which is more acute there than here. Let there be a page only if not more for the publication of Back to Godhead, for which we do not mind, but my earnest request is that the government should at least let there be a ventilation of the atmosphere for which my paper Back to Godhead is meant. Kindly, therefore, give it a serious consideration and allow me to start even by one page every weekly or a monthly as you think best without thinking it as an ordinary waste of paper for the sake of humanity and Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 15.17. Uttamaha Purashas Tva Anyaha Paramatmeti Udhat Pritah Yolokatrayam Avishta Vibharti Avya Ishvaraha. Translation. Beside these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Soul, Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds as is maintaining them. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.13.45. Kashtam prajapadesham vai moha bandhanam atmanah pandito bahumanyata yat artha kaleshadagriha. Translation. Who, if he is considerate and intelligent, would desire such a worthless son? Such a son is nothing but a bond of illusion for the living entity, and he makes one's home miserable. Hare Krishna. CC Madhya 5.56. तबे सै विप्ररे पूछिला सर्व जाना कन्या के नेना देहा यदि दिया च वचना. Hare Krishna. Translation. All the people gathered there asked the elderly Brahmana, if you have already promised to give him your daughter in charity, why are you not fulfilling your promise? You have given your word of honor. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. मेरा रास बिहारी ललिता सखी विशाखा सखी की जय। सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान की जय। लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय। मॉर्निंग जप प्रोग्राम की जय। अमृतवाणी की जय। समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय। In today's Amritvani, it is says that those people who even hate Lord Krishna but continuously keep on remembering him, they also get purified and get liberated. The example is given of Jay and Vijay, who were originally the doorkeepers in Vaikuntha of Lord Narayan, but were cursed by four Kumaras who were not allowed to see Lord Narayan. And because of that curse, they had to take birth in the material world and became enemy of the Lord because they were given the role as Rakshasas, demons in the material world in different yugas. So the same Jay and Vijay who in Satyug, they came as Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu. In Treta Yuga, they came as Raman and Kumbhakaran. And also in Dwapar Yuga, they came as, well, there were two, Danta
Shishupal and Dantavakra.
Shishupal and Dantavakra. So they played the role according to the curse given by the four Kumaras, but always they acted as enemies of the Lord. They always wanted to kill Krishna, and but even though always remembering Krishna, how to kill him, making plans to kill him, and all that. And because of that, remembering Krishna always and taking his name, they also got purified and ultimately got liberated. And therefore, what about those people who always keep on chanting perfectly and remembering the Lord and following four regulative principles, chanting without offense? So they are sure to get liberated. Haribol. Next. Now here some of the people, they always say, why should we offer food to the Lord when he is not taking? And who has seen God? So Srila Prabhupada says that he has seen the God. He has seen Lord Krishna. And therefore he is always offering food to him because he actually takes it and then we take it as a prasad. Now here in this case, one example was given by one of the Maharajas to one person who said, the God does not take food. So he told him, he opened one copy of poems and told the person, you read this poem from here. And then he closed it and asked the man, now whatever you read, please recite that. And he recited. So the Maharaj told him that with your eyes only, you have taken this poem from the book, but the same poem is still remaining in the book. See here. Similarly, the Lord, he looks at the prasad which is offered to him, bhoga which is offered to him, and he takes it and still leaves everything as a prasad for us to get it as a prasad. So we should always know, we should always understand that God is always there and we should always offer him the bhoga before eating anything. Haribol. In Lila Amrita, now there was too much of the scarcity of the news for the paper, which was mainly given only for the newspapers to be published. And now Prabhupada, he wanted paper for just publishing the magazine Back to Godhead, but he was not able to get it. And he requested those suppliers that give him at least some one rim only, so that at least I can publish Back to Godhead, because the time has come to revive the people who are conditioned and to create the spirituality, mind of spirituality in them. Let us see further as to what happens to them. Haribol. Next. In chapter number 15, Shloka 17, besides these two, there now in our body, which is made of material things, inside that is the not only soul, Atma, which is the consciousness creating within us, without which we cannot move, we cannot talk, we cannot activate. But there is the Supreme Lord also sitting within us, who has been always guiding and maintaining us. All 84 lakh जो जोनिया हैं, in everyone, the maintainer is the Supreme Lord, and therefore He is within us, always asking, telling us not to do any bad works or anything, but because we are conditioned, we want to rule over the world. We say everything is ours, and whatever we do, we are doing it. So this is what happens, that the Supreme Lord, who is the maintainer, we should hear Him and do according to what He says. Hare Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the story goes on of our king and that his son Venu. That son was very murderer, killing not only animals, but even killing the boys with whom he used to play also. And therefore, the king is repenting that we should not have such a son who not only spoils our name, magar pure pidi ka, yani if he becomes the ruler, what will happen to the public in general? And so he is repenting that we should not have son like that. Hari Bol. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, the story goes on of the senior Brahman and the junior Brahman, whom the elderly Brahman had promised in front of Lord Gopal in Vrindavan that he will give him his daughter in marriage. But then because his family members were against that, so the younger Brahman had to call for the panchayat and all the villagers to explain to that person, because he didn't want that old Brahman who had made a promise in front of the Lord should be punished for not carrying out his order. And the panchayat is now asking him. So the this Brahman is quiet. He is not able to reply. Let us see what happens further. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare